conducting what's called a pedestrian sting enforcement operation, where we have officers that are posing as pedestrians wearing high visible yellow t-shirts, lawfully crossing the road in the crosswalk, and the drivers by Maryland law are required to stop and yield to the pedestrians when they're in this situation. We've had incidents of people not yielding to pedestrians here, so the county and the state have put in a high incident beacon crossing walk. So it's a crosswalk with flashers on either side of it to give drivers notice that their pedestrians are crossing, as well as additional signage that tells them that they must yield to pedestrians in a crosswalk. But we've had many complaints of people not yielding to pedestrians. And when you're going at a speed limit of 45 miles an hour and you strike a pedestrian, nothing but bad things occur. Pedestrian enforcement, although very important, is not heavily enforced. We have a team of officers out specially set aside to conduct this enforcement.
One of the problems is we're always running calls, so we can't take the time to actually stop them because we're going to a call. But there is a lot of violations, and people are getting killed, hit, hurt, everything. And this is just to let the drivers know you need to pay a lot more attention to your driving. And my job is to catch violators that are not yielding to pedestrians in the crosswalk, trying to make it safer for the pedestrians across the road that are doing it legally. The female violator I just had said, I never saw them. I said, well, they were there. And the problem is they're not paying attention to their driving. They are really just, they're on autopilot to go to wherever they're going to. And they're not paying attention to pedestrians, and there's a lot more pedestrian traffic totally in this area.
Well, did you see the last one? They were flying. I was like, I'm getting out of their way.
The violation, when you fail to yield to a pedestrian in a crosswalk, it's an $80 1-point violation. And so we're issuing all drivers that fail to yield to our pedestrian crossers that citation. They'll be pulled over, issue the citation, and hopefully reinforce the message that you must yield to the pedestrian in the crosswalk. You know, we have like 7 guys here, so we have like 8 violations in less than an hour. That's, shows that the complaints were valid.
Yep.
So hopefully we'll have to come back again, and maybe when it gets into the news, they'll recognize involuntary comply.
We'll see.